Hi, everyone. This is Carolyn Speaks, the state of our world, on Tuesday, May 24th, 2022. So, what is it? Good, bad, or indifferent? All three. Okay. What are some of the headlines here? Okay. All right. Okay. Debt, coups, and colonialism in Haiti. France and U.S. urged to pay reparations for destroying the nation. Haiti became the first black republic, and um, the slave states didn't want slaves to think they could revolt and get their own country. So, and France, who had a lot of slaves, kind of controlled Haiti, had a lot of slaves, and they didn't want people to get the wrong idea. So together, the U.S. and France got together and tried to force um, Haiti to pay reparations because uh, France and U.S. Were not going to get their slave labor anymore. So that's what they did. And then the slaves uh, rebelled, and they did get their freedom finally, but after paying a lot of money in reparations, and they still haven't paid the complete debt. Uh, so anyway, the uh, so Haiti's been treated like trash, and they've been paying reparations, which they shouldn't have to pay. The slavery is illegal. And now Haiti is still in bad shape, and when people come here from Haiti seeking asylum, the U.S. turns them back, uh, treats them, and the Border Patrol treats them terribly. Asylum is something that everyone is entitled to seek asylum. So we really have to change what we're doing. We're welcoming people from the Ukraine, but we're turning away people from Haiti and Latin America. Very sad situation. Also, President Biden says the U.S. will defend Taiwan as China accuses U.S. of forming Indo-Pacific version of NATO. Okay. What else is doing? UN says conflicts displace record 100 million people around the globe. Conflicts, colonialism, uh, coups, etc. A lot of it caused by the U.S. and their interests, France and the rest, and the other colonial powers and their interest. At least 17 Rohingya refugees drowned attempting to flee Burma by boat. Rohingya are a group of people from Burma, which is a former British colony. Then British turned over the colony to the military, and they never really turned it over to the people. So I think Burma, uh, British have a lot of blood on their hands. Okay, 3 dead and 4 missing after boat carrying asylum seekers capsizes off the Mexican coast. Okay, we have to do something about people seeking asylum, people living in misery. Okay, refugees at U.S. border protest Title 42 expulsions. I agree with that. Title 42 was put in by Trump to keep people out while he mishandled and the virus, the coronavirus, the epidemic. Very terrible. Okay. But they let people in from Western countries, Western Europe, so I don't know. Also, um, 3 killed in Yemen's capital as the Houthi shoot down Saudi spy drone. Yemen is having a okay. Saudi Arabia is supporting one of the sides in Yemen, and uh, they're making the Yemenis people have live in terrible conditions, closing down ports, preventing supplies and food from being um, brought in, because it's a question of the leader who's selected in Yemen is not the right type of Muslim for the Saudi Arabians. So there's been ongoing war, and we've been providing support for what Saudi Arabia is doing. Now, Russian cluster bombs fall on Kharkiv. Uh, there is a international ban on cluster bombs, but the Ukraine, Russia, and U.S. have not signed on to that. Okay. Ukraine's Zelensky says he'll only negotiate with Russia's Putin. Good. And Russian diplomat resigns over Ukraine war. He says, I've never been so ashamed of my country. I agree. Okay. Pfizer says vaccine is 80% effective against symptomatic Omicron infection in young kids. So I hope it'll work for them. Uh, and who's paying for this vaccine? We in the Western countries have put in a lot of money for the development of this vaccine, and these companies, Pfizer and the other ones, they should be giving it away for free. Johnson Johnson's another one of them. Okay. CDC says gay and bisexual men at higher risk of contracting monkeypox. I have to watch that. And Supreme Court limits legal options for death row prisoners with ineffective counsel. That is terrible. If you had ineffective counsel, you should be given a new trial. Okay, so I don't understand why the Supreme Court did that. The Supreme Court, they're against abortion, but they're in favor of killing people who are innocent. Very strange. Okay, now, Amnesty International says worldwide use of death penalty surged in 2021. We shouldn't have a death penalty. You don't want to kill the innocent person. Better that the person spends life in prison without the possibility of parole. Okay, now, Mike Pence breaks with Donald Trump over Georgia gubernatorial endorsement. Good for you. Activists erase $1.7 million in student debt for black women at Bennett College. Good. DOJ says federal agents must intervene in excessive force cases. Okay, I agree. And Shell consultant quits, citing huge risks from climate change. Okay. And finally admitting, like tobacco company said, oh, tobacco is not dangerous. Cigarette smoking is okay. All right. Biden vows to defend Taiwan militarily if China attacks. Good. In Greenslide, Australia ousts pro-coal prime minister as the Labour Party wins election. Good. Okay. That's some of the things, a bunch of things have been happening. All right, a lot of news. Okay, good, bad, indifferent. Okay, how about a little music to lighten the mood? Okay. All right. Hey there, Georgie girl, walking down the street so fancy free. Nobody you meet would ever see the loneliness there inside you. Hey there, Georgie girl, why do all the boys just pass you by? Could it be you just don't try, or is it the clothes you wear? You're always window shopping, but never stopping to buy. So shed those downy feathers and fly a little bit. Hey there, Georgie girl, there's another Georgie deep inside. Bring out all the love you hide, and oh, what a change there'd be. The world would see a new Georgie girl. Okay, hope you liked it. Georgie Girl, written by Tom Springfield of the Springfield's Folk Group. His sister Dusty was part of the group, went on to become an international singing star. It was recorded by his sister Dusty and also by the Seekers. Okay, thank you for tuning in this evening of Tuesday, May 24th, 2022. Another meeting of Carolyn Speaks State of the World. Hope you join us again tomorrow. In the meantime, stay safe. Wear a mask, practice social distancing. When the vaccine is available for you, say if you take it, I would take it. I had the Johnson & Johnson one shot, and I've been looking around for a booster. I had two sore arms, and I was tired for weeks, and it was fine. Okay, take care of yourself and others. And remember, kindness goes a long way. Kindness goes a very long way. Thank you. Good night. Stay safe.